he came and he was ridiculous from day one. And I actually thought he might have been retarded. He wasn't. He was not retarded. And he turned out to be great. And just every class he got better and better. And I don't think it's even really because of anything I had to do with it. I think he's just naturally almost retarded. Keep it going for the very funny Kevin Woolery.
Great introduction, thank you. I'm a little retarded. Can't even move it. So, you guys, Brian was talking about cars and car alarms. My car's so fucking dirty, nobody wants to steal it. I took it to the car wash the other day, and they're running this promotion. I went into the woman behind the counter, and she told me they were giving away free rim jobs. So I've been banned from that place. It's a little awkward, but my car's so dirty inside. I got like newspapers and coffee cups and all kinds of shit. I think I have a family of ferrets living in my back seat. And I'm not checking that shit because I don't want to get herpes again. So, but I tried to clean it out this one time, and I found a homeless guy living in there. But technically, he wasn't homeless. He was in my car, and he was dead. So. But I've come to accept that my car is just a piece of shit and it's dirty all the time. And, there's some advantages to it. I can always find it in a really crowded parking lot. I just follow the smell. But I'm not, I don't know, I hate driving. Driving in LA is such a nightmare. People are so impatient. You're sitting at a light, somebody honks behind you 1 second after the green light goes, right? I'm just hoping that they're in a hurry to get to a proctologist to remove my foot from their ass. But people in LA don't pay attention driving too. They text all the time. Texting and driving is pretty dangerous. I tried it once. You can't see what you're doing. And I had this accident. I sent a message to my boss telling him to fuck off. But, yeah, I didn't get fired, though, for that. But I fucking hate work. So, it's really like, I've been having these suicidal thoughts at work. Mostly, I want the annoying guy in the next cubicle to kill himself already. So I can start napping again. So, that's a true story. So, whenever I'm alone with my thoughts, just thinking, I always think about my grandmother looking down at me and wonder why the hell she has to be so perverted and watch me take a dump. But, I don't know, my grandma was perverted, but she had a big heart, too. She refused the operation and it exploded. But, you guys, before she died, though, before she died, I took her to the Antique Roadshow. It was, yeah. They gave me $200 for her. I saved $1,000 on the funeral. So, I used to have this girlfriend who, when we started dating, she told me she was into S&M. I'm like, fuck yeah, woo! So I found out it was shopping and money. She did buy a lot of whips and chains, though. I think she was a trainer in the circus. I didn't ask questions. But she was a sport, though. She used to want to fulfill my fantasies, and she tried really hard. So this one time I come home, and she was wearing a French maid outfit. I'm like, that's great, but why didn't you clean the fucking apartment? My nickname for her was Hoover. you know, when we first started dating with Uber, but she didn't like to suck. She just liked to cross-dress and talk about Al Capone. That's a true story, too. You know, you guys, I don't know if you've ever done this, but I recently went into CVS and I bought some lotion. And it's pretty funny for guys to buy lotion, right? Like, everybody looks at you weird because they think they know what it's for. You know, it's just not right. You know, I just want to assure you guys it's not what you think. I'm actually going to masturbate with it. So, you know, they say masturbation can grow hair on your palms, right? You know, I'm going bald back here a little bit, so I tried to rub my penis on my bald spot. But the only thing growing is a shooting pain in my back. But, I don't know, you show me a man who doesn't masturbate regularly, and I'll show you a man with no hands. He just does it irregularly, like with his feet. Oh, masturbation. I love it. It's safe, too. I mean, you can't get any diseases, can't get anybody pregnant. You know, and you can only go blind if it's really, really good. So, masturbation. Where do we go from there? So, you know, if you do happen to actually have sex and get somebody pregnant, they say that childbirth is a miracle. But as a father of two, I just want to let you guys know it's great, but the real miracle is that you don't kill your kids for the first 18 years. So, I'll cross that one off the list. This is a class. So I don't know. So I do have a 17-year-old daughter, and she's getting ready to go to college. And I remember when I was a 17-year-old freshman, I majored in English with a minor in my room most of the time having sex. So it was a very good year. So she's off to college, and I told her college is a time to discover yourself. Just try not to discover yourself in a pool of your own vomit like I did most of the time. You know, college, you know, there's a lot of drinking, you know, hence the vomit. And, you know, people like to pull pranks. You know, I used to hang out with a group of guys, and I said, if you draw a penis on my face while I'm passed out, I'm going to draw blood on your face with my fist when I wake up. So they drew vaginas and stuff. But when I, you know, when I left college, a lot of people thought I had a drinking problem. But really, they had to mind their own fucking business problem. But I don't drink a lot now, but I love to get stoned. Unless I'm in Afghanistan, that shit hurts. You know, I don't want to make light of it because drug abuse is a serious issue, and you know, I really don't think like people should smack their weed because it gets everywhere. Okay, screw that. But you know, in closing though, I just want to leave you guys with something. You know, drugs are never the answer. Unless the question is, what's awesome? Thank you, guys.
So, retarded or not?
Oh, yes.
He's good.
You're retarded.
Kevin's great. We'll keep the show moving right along. I'll tell more jokes later. But this woman, when she